Okay. Recording will start soon. It's gonna give me a countdown or something. Okay, it's recording. All right, in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, you are listening to Black, Educated, and Broke. Hashtag but not for long. Okay, we might have started there, but we're not ending there. And tonight, hostess with the mostest. I'm gonna be running this thing, but I'm excited, y'all, because y'all know I'm gonna play this shit, right? You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna play. And I'm excited because tonight I'm gonna be talking with one of my castmates, my director, the writer. We're about to give you guys a little sneak peek about Respect My Shoes. Okay, let's tap in. So let me go ahead and welcome our wonderful guest today. First and foremost, the Miss Tara. How you doing, Queen?
Oh, I'm well and highly favored. Thank you for having me, girl. I'm feeling that energy all through this project. Woo! I'm feeling it. You right there with me.
We getting the spirit already, huh, Tara?
Yes. Let's work this thing.
Thank you for coming again, Tara. By the way, guys, this hashtag also radio bag. Did you used to do something like this back in the day? Yes.
Yes, I did, and I enjoyed it so much that you got me piquing my interest again to come back into. I graduated from Bowling Green State University in radio, television, film. So I'm coming full circle and doing my talent and mixing two things that I love doing, and that's entertainment and radio, television, film.
Yeah, love it. Look, it's the voice for us. It's captivating. Go ahead, Tara. Thank you so much for your part. Also, we have Director Bay, the Mr. Joel P.E. King.
Yay!
Hey, Joel.
Hi, Randy.
I love it. I'm loving this little scully look situation. It's giving like you're trying to be cute and stuff. Yes.
I'm just trying to be proper on this good old footage. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we call it.
Yeah, I gotta be proper because it ain't all right now. But we good.
Joel, you're naturally handsome. You're fine. Get the hell out of here. Anyway, next up, another big. I'm very excited because I've only heard about her through Joel. But we also have on the show is the writer of Respect My Show, My Shoes. See, that's the Texas Southern baby coming out sometime. The Miss Phoenix Bell in the building.
Yay! I am so happy to be here.
Here.
St. Louis talking. Say I talking St. Louis. Look.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah. So we got Phoenix, we got Tara, we have Joel, we have Randy, and guys, we're definitely gonna get down and talk about Respect My Shoes. First and foremost, get your damn tickets, okay? Go to jfest.org, all right? It's gonna be starting next weekend, April the 26th through May the 5th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you got 6 options. 6 options. You can at least make one of them, right? Thank you so much. Now that I gave you the make sure you know where to go, let's talk about what to expect. Joel, the director Bay, who gets us in line every time.
I love her.
My Shoes, a lot of folks should go come out and check that thing out.
Look, Respect My Shoes is everything. We talk about this story over and over again. How Phoenix, she originally wrote this piece and invited. Donnie, did you invite me out? I can't remember if that's what it was.
It was a surprise that you was there. I almost had an anxiety attack when she came backstage and said, Joel is here just to let you know. And I was like, oh my God.
I mean, kudos. Honestly, y'all know me. I go around. I really wear my my humility in a very I wear that cape all the time. So to get like that kind of love and interest in just being in the building, I'm just like, oh, this what's up. Come on, Lord. Come on. Give me a little bit of, to me, I see it's just confirmation that apparently I'm doing something right. And so I appreciate it for that night, Phoenix. And then, so when I sat down, I told her, like, I watched it from the beginning to the end. And what I saw was so much content. And but also, and I even told her that night, it was just like the weight of the world. I'm like, baby, are there any happy moments? It said, oh, I'm like, you've been through some stuff, but Jesus Christ.
Yes.
So yeah, and for someone we just developed this kinship at this particular point because it really had just surpassed that of a friendship. And I think it was like maybe like a year or two later, what she had done was like immerse herself into JP Creative Works Theater in St. Louis. And whatever it was that we needed, she was there. And I knew that loyalty was not just this thing that she was putting on for the moment, just so something else could happen. But it was a true heart that she had and passion to see things through. And again, I told her, I said, look, I want to put my hands on what you have with your Respect My Shoes. I just want you to give me the liberty to develop this and make this into something I can see it. So I just want to heighten the vision and take it to other places if you will allow me to do so. And she no, first of all, she cried in the middle of the street. I said, I want to produce your show. I think it was right across the street from the Randi O Theater when we did it. And she's like, oh, and just tears and everything. She's a cry baby. I mean, extreme. You all will that very soon. Come next weekend. But she cried her tears out. I cried her eyes out. I'm like, yeah, so I just want to do it. So she gave me the script, and from the script, I sat down and I did some little work. Pushed it away. No, but before we did that, because I wanted to make sure that as much as her energy was in it, I gave her like, okay, this is an outline of what I see. I want you to take this with you and put this in your own words first. And then once you put in your own words first, give it back to me and let me do it. And then so I did. So she did that. And so I started plucking away, pulling, replacing. Yes, go for it.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but
please.
that he said that while sitting at the table when he was giving me my homework, because I'm a poet. So I was writing from a broken place, coming from a really bad relationship. So something that Joel said that stuck with me even to this day, that even when I'm writing new stuff, I have to hear his voice. And he said, add color. And I said, what does that mean? And he said what that meant. And I had to go deep and I had to go within and I had to be honest and transparent with myself to give him what he was looking for. And I did just that. So that's why I call him my teacher, my mentor, because he gives it to me raw and uncut. And I'll be like, all right. And I do it.
That energy for sure all the time. But yes, but no, and then so she gave it back to me, and then so what I did was I went into my index of shows that I've done, and so I pulled monologues that were centered around women and all of that. So it just became this collaboration to where now I became a developer to a co-writer with helping to like establish what this is that we were doing. And so, like I said, after that, we then put it to work and we put this stuff on these ladies, and just to see what we saw, the healing that took place during the rehearsal, the reveal that took place during the rehearsal, the humor that happened during the rehearsal, and then the community that happened during the rehearsal process. It was just something for me, just as a human first, and then as a man to sit back and witness this. I said all the time, I'm 7 of 11, but I'm one and I'm the 5 boys, 6 girls. So I've always had this affinity towards women and making sure that whatever this healing power journey that they're supposed to be on, that whatever I'm supposed to contribute, that I do it, and I do it wholeheartedly and unabashed, and I'm here. So that's what we experienced, and we created a very safe place for these women to do exactly what they did. And when we got done, I think we created the first part of the masterpiece, because apparently it continued to grow. Because I think when you just did it was the second time since that time, and now third time, the Atlanta premiere. And again, like I told her, I would, just like she would keep me in the loop when different changes were being made. I kept her in the loop when different things were being made. And like, what do you think about this? This is where I'm going. I trust you, Joe. I trust you. And, you know, I said, okay, all right. I just want to let you know because I'm doing a little rearranging of some things, adding on to, you know what I mean. Some things gonna look a little unfamiliar in a certain way, but because there's a different energy that these ladies, oh my God, that they give, and it's incredible. I said a long way of saying y'all need to get y'all tickets, come to the show because it's amazing.
I believe it.
That. I was like, all right, well, you know what? He the director, baby. Let him tell the story, girl. Yeah. No, but I appreciate the background, especially to say that in front of Phoenix, because I mean, I've heard it, but then to see her reactions to it. So I just want to kind of go to Phoenix. Like, I want to go back to like, because, you know, oh my God, it's Joel P. King. Like, girl, is he like famous or something, St. Louis? Like, why? What made you get so excited? Like, tell us about what attracted it. Also, what made you feel so comfortable with being able to give him your baby and do what he was going to do with it?
I've watched Joel from the background for a very long time. I remember it was a play that he went to a mutual friend of ours, Danny's church, to talk about his play. And I remember him standing on the steps and he turned around to answer someone, and he was so kind of how he responded. I was like, oh my gosh, he's super kind. And then I listened to him, he sang. And I was like, oh, and dude can sing.
Yes, he can.
And then he talked about the play, and I was like, oh, he got a play. It was a play, and I can't remember, and God forgive me, and I told him this before, I couldn't remember the name of the play, but I saw it. And after the play, I inboxed him for the very first time, and I said, if you ever need a poet, I'm available. And he responded, I was like, that was the end of our conversation, and I've always watched him from afar. By then, he was back in Atlanta, so nothing that he was doing in St. Louis. But I watched him from afar, like he did. A play about boys back in Atlanta, and they were hooked in arms. And I remember seeing that, and and I was like, oh, he's doing another play. And so, because of my background, my family does theater, so
okay,
it was very it wasn't new to me, but it was new to what I was wanting to do. So then when I finally met him through his manager, and when she told me that she knew him, and I was like, oh, what? And so I don't know. And when I finally met him, it was over FaceTime, and I was like, it was just such a surreal moment, because as a writer, I was ready to evolve, especially coming off the back of that relationship that was horrible. And I was learning to write this play. And so learning to write this play, I had Joel in mind, but I was too afraid to even reach out to him. Like, he is not going to help me on this. He's not, nope, I'm not reaching out to him. So I reached out to another friend of ours who I know, Danny, and I talked to him, and he was like, just reach out to Joel, he'll do it. And I was like, nah. But it's funny how things come back around full circle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm so grateful to God. And what made me trust him so easy is because after my play, he came to me and we talked. He was so gentle and he was humble, and his energy was like so calming. And that's why I'm not gonna cry.
Oh, it's
Girl,
okay.
don't cry.
Oh,
Don't do
I
it.
would just see the island. The
Don't
island
do it. Look, I feel that love you saying over there. So don't do it. I'm holding back my tears just listening to all y'all, because it is so amazing what this play is doing for all of us on a personal and a professional level. And you gonna make me cry because you wrote it. And I told Joe the other day, I think she was in my closet just going through all my personal information. Girl, if you did not write that to the T of my life experience for me to be able to share it to this audience, I don't even know how you did that. I
Yeah.
really
Refer
don't.
to the cancer survivor piece. Just
Oh,
be
wow.
specific. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So when I tell you, you got it down to the T, to the point of my stage was stage 2. Yeah, yeah. Everything you were saying was down to the T. And I'm fighting mentally and spiritually and physically with God, like, okay, I can't believe this. Is this really happening? You gonna let this go down like this, God? Okay. Once I got past my bearings, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to fight. Let's do this, God. Let's do this. So I just commend you and you, all of you guys are my heroes, and just being able to work with such a group of exceptional individuals is just exciting for me. And then I'm gonna call her my little sister. She came in, Randy came in like blockbusters, just like she been in this field for 10 years. I'm like, look, she rolling like a pro. So I'm just amazed and I'm excited, and I just want everybody to come see this play, because I promise you that it offers something for everyone. I
Everybody
don't care
does.
what the age is, what the race is, what the sex is. It offers something for everyone that you'll take away from. So
Yeah.
you are amazing, Queen.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Yeah.
really appreciate that. I
Okay,
really
unless you want to
appreciate
say more things, girl, because you definitely got all the feels going. But I want
Yeah,
to make sure I continue to let you speak your piece.
thank you. That's I really do call him my mentor, my teacher for a reason. Because even at 44, no matter how big your glass gets, you have to keep it half full.
Hmm.
And he helps me keep that half full, even with all my rah-rahness, because I'm really a rah-rah girl. And
Okay, rah rah.
yeah, and he's helped me control that a lot, along with talking with him and going to therapy behind a whole lot of things. Um,
Mm.
Respect my shoes. I had to trust him with it because of how he came to me with it. I've never been properly loved by a man before, and that's in friendship and or personal. So when he came to me like it was his energy was absolutely perfect. So I was like, this, I gotta be able to trust him. And I did, and I couldn't have chosen anybody else to do this ever. And I
Yeah.
wouldn't imagine doing this with anybody else.
Yes.
Thank you, Fee. I feel that.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I think
That's
that's
my
a bit
brother.
emotional, so child, but it's all right.
All right.
All right. That was this is good. I think even for I'm sure for Tyra and I, just to hear you say these things, and even what you just said about, never been loved by a man, or never, like, I know that's part of it. And I'm like, I appreciate that, because it's actually one of the pieces I'll be, and I'm like, okay, I'm channeling and I'm feeling, and I'm like, okay, all right. So I thank you. I thank you for just being open and honest with that, because
Yes.
we all are still learning and developing, and
Yeah.
because this is your baby, that's why it's such a privilege to be able to talk to you, to get more of your insights, so we can channel what was the messaging when you had it. And girl, that play, listen, like, Tara said, I ain't did it in a while. I haven't done it since like my freshman year in college, and that was in '05 going live. And so, but I loved it. I loved it so freaking much, But when I came to Atlanta, it felt like it was all about, trying to be on Tyler Perry set, trying to be on an actual movie set. But I told him, like, being a part of his play has been so fulfilling. Like, it's a release, and it's just like, I feel like I can really get it all out. And then just reading some of the stories, like, I told her how one, like, I have a friend identical to what happened, and it made me emotional. And I told Joel, sorry if I had a little snappy attitude, because it's like you get these emotions because you feel it and you don't know how to necessarily come down out of it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
I was like, am I a real actor now? Because now I'm like,
It'll
so,
take you there.
beautiful, 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 beautiful piece. And Tara, thank you for saying what you said. So I want to kind of shift it up. We didn't got all the feel goods and stuff like this. I want to ask Joel.
Yeah.
So Joel, what has it been like working with all of these fine ass women, boy? Like, how has it been to kind of coach us, train us? You be so cool, calm, and collected, but you are a Leo. So at the end of the day, I know there's a whole big emotion behind all of that. You just keep it expressed. So how has that been for you, Joel?
I'll tell you this. As far as my Leo, I lead with and I end with respect. So for as long as that stays at the center of the room, you do not you won't. Who I am is what you will get. The moment it veers into the other situation, then other things start to form, and that's even with the respect of the work. If there was a situation to where I would come to rehearsal and it seemed as if you guys were lax and just uncaring and unbothered about what's going on, then that ignites something else that goes on. But that's not what I get with you ladies. When I go in there with everything that you all got going on, you all find a way to make this the most important thing in the room for this hour and a half, 2 hour rehearsal that we share. And I mean that wholeheartedly, like to the point where, and I only think things I shared this with you, Kelsey, one of the actresses in the show, was in a car accident. Literally after the car accident, she found her way to rehearsal. And I mean, to the point to where we all know the after effects of a car accident. You need to stretch that thing out and a couple other things that you just don't know. But anyway, the very next day, she was pretty much debilitated and she couldn't make it to rehearsal the very next day. But she couldn't even stay at her job. So when you say one begets the other, I completely understand that. It's those people that try to, that be on that risky behavior, thinking like, okay, I can go to work. I'm being work all day, then all of a sudden you get ills in your back. Come on now, y'all people. But it's not the ladies that we're working with. They're professionals. They let me know, even if they're behind schedule, I'm running behind, or I cannot be here because of this. The communication is there. So you all, it's safe for me. So now it's easier for me to make it safe for you in that way. So my temperament is only to give you all what's necessary to move to the next beat. And then I don't want the piece to be intimidating, because I think what happens also as actors, because we want to be amazing, and I know I live in my own head because I do have some type of extraterrestrial ability to do some things that I learned that it's just not common amongst a lot of artists. And saying, you give me a script and tell me you got 3 days to be ready to do this for a show, I typically do it. Something, I'm gonna say 3 days in my 40s, but back in my 30s and 20s, you give me 4 hours, I was ready for you. But I've learned to be more careful with allowing that. And then I feel like with complete sincerity, I can say to the ladies, hey, y'all, I need y'all off book and ready to do by this particular day. And then they're going to figure out whatever they got to move and shake to do it. To where Miss Ty, we don't even have rehearsals on Wednesdays and Thursdays. But Joe, can I get a rehearsal in with you? Can I, and I'm open to that because you all care about what's happening.
Yeah.
Feel that energy in the room, and which has made you all one of the strongest ensembles because y'all just love on each other. And you feel from piece to piece to piece to piece to piece. And it's just, you see it literally growing right before your eyes. So thank y'all. Thank you all for making this easy in that way to where my calm actually makes sense. Because I've been in too many rooms where it has been a contradiction in so many ways. And people are like, why? You should not be calm right now. I know that I can, but if I go to other place, y'all ain't gonna like that either. But I feel like now I can, because I've always said this is, to me, I always want to show up in this room like this. I don't see why directors got to be nasty and rude to their performers. I never have comprehended that as my way of my approach. I'm like, I just want people to be easy because I truly believe that the more freedom we have as artists, the more free we are in what we're delivering as creators.
Yes. Mic drop what he said. Okay. And I do appreciate that, Joe, because where directors are not nice.
Yeah.
They're not nice. And it's like, okay, but me being part of a sorority, I've learned about tough love and not taking it personal, like pushing through people talking crazy as hell to you. But it don't mean that you like it. It can still kind of affect your care, your morale, your feelings. And we women, okay? So, we get in the feels, honey. So I do appreciate that you are firm, stern, but gentle.
Yes.
I think that's maybe what's, I don't know if somebody said that, but you're still gentle. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, gentle man, but you don't play with you. Got it.
Yeah,
Understood.
Period.
So it's appreciative, and I'm grateful again for your leadership.
Thank
Now,
you.
another thing I want to talk about is again the diversity in the play. And Phoenix, let me know if this was part of your vision to have, was multiple ages, from young to seasoned, from black to white. Like when you wrote this, did you envision it to be diverse in that way?
When I wrote this, I envisioned it where women across the world, not just the diaspora, but women across the world could feel, could understand, could relate and release and relax. Like, I'm not alone in this. Because although we have our friend groups and although we have our good Judies that we talk to, you just feel like that it's still just you that's going through stuff. But then when you sit back and you watch a play like this, and it's like, I see myself in this. And so writing this, it was purposeful. It was purposeful to write this for healing purposes because I needed healing.
Mhm.
I needed healing. And so this was my way of healing and giving back.
Okay, I like that. And it kind of, if you don't mind, I want to kind of go into your healing, like you talked about, because we want to get into your mind. You were speaking that you were in a tumultuous relationship, and I just want to know, like, from that to how that necessarily led to you writing this.
So it would be days, nights, we arguing, throwing blows. And I mean, we boom, boom, boom. And while he sleep, laying next to me, I have these words that just come into my head and I'm writing them down. Like, what is this? What is this? What is it? And so I'm just writing my emotions, I'm writing my feelings, I'm writing my thoughts, and it turns into a story. And so I'm developing more stories from a broken place. So of course this first play is like dark and heavy, but still relatable.
Mhm.
Um, and so that's really how it all started with him laying right there and me texting Danny at night while I'm being accused of cheating. I'm really not cheating, it's him that's cheating. But I'm texting Danny like all the how to's. And Danny is really responding to me. And we're here today as a result of, you know, throwing blows.
Wow.
So I'm guessing that, not guessing, I believe that from that was supposed to happen so that we could get here because God has a funny way of using you to get what he needs.
Yes, girl.
Got a funny way. And so it's like, oh, okay, all right, fine, let's go. Let's make it right. And here we are you all in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh,
Don't do it again, girl. You better stop that.
Keep leaving the island.
all right. She's back.
Ooh, that's okay, sister. That
I
is
love this
okay.
realness.
That's real. Yep, that's
Transparent.
true. That's okay.
And so from that first night there, the healing journey was tumultuous because I had to heal and God placed joy in my life to help me see me. I was put in
Mm.
positions where I had to see me, where I was still needing help. And I had to go back to therapy and I'm telling Joel about therapy and I'm excited about therapy. Because it's making me a better person
Mhm.
to deal with because I was tough. Like I was still hurting, like trying to navigate this way, trying to
Mhm.
understand. And when you're trying to understand from a place of trauma, you feel like everybody is against you when really not everybody's against you. They're against the behavior,
Mhm.
Mm.
not you per se.
Yeah, that's real.
And I'm just grateful that Joel took the reins and held on a little tighter
Yes, yes, yes. That's okay, sister.
I got
Really, it
me over
is.
here like woo.
Yeah, it's okay. That's why I say it's so amazing about this play because it's taken us to so many levels, and it's actually a healing. I know from the characters that I'm tapping into are actually healing me because every time I even talk about that journey of cancer, man, it does something to me. It heals another spot that I didn't know needed to be healed before. So you're being healed, I'm being healed, and we know whoever come to see the show gonna be healed. So it's just totally amazing. So I get it. I get every tear that comes out your eyes. I get that because it goes directly to my heart, and I want people to come see this because it has it has a spiritual message. It has a
Yes.
vocal message. It has a healing message. Y'all have to come get this. I can't even stress even more the importance of everyone coming to see this play. That's why when Joe was talking about it, I'm like, as tired as I am some days or many things that I got going on. Oh, this
Yep.
got to come to pass. I'm telling Joe, I got to get this right, you know, because I just take it by the reins and I can feel everything that you wrote in there. I can feel it on all of the characters, on everybody's performance and everybody's inner soul. I can feel all that. So girl, you did amazing. And for Joe, he just loved. He's just loved by everybody.
Is
Yeah, because I met him on War Angel and we connected on the first day. And
I believe it.
it's just certain people in this business that I don't connect with like that. And it's not anything that I won't do for him or I want him to succeed because his spirit, his heart, his leadership, his direction, all of that is in order. There
Is.
there's not anything about him that will turn you off. And that's the reason why all of us are given 150% just because of his leadership and his heart.
Yeah, yeah. He'll make you want to be better, do
Yeah,
better because
yeah,
of who he is and how he presents himself. You have no if you're sincere about it, you can feel it, and you will want that desire to like go ahead and fulfill that manifestation that he's put out.
yes.
Yep.
And I
I
would just add, since I got emotional here because I'm an empath, like a big empath. So I feel energies. And as you were just telling your story and getting emotional, it's just like I just really started actually thinking of several of the pieces in the play, the different monologues, and now I'm picturing you and and so this is for me as a developing actor, like this helps me, like talking to you and even your tears, stepping away and we see the island. Oh, now she back on the island with us. But I appreciate it because it just helps me to truly feel because I'm a person like I've already believed it as I read it and what's going on because I can relate to it. But it's just something different when the person who wrote this vision and you hear from them and you see their emotion, it hits differently.
uh,
And I'm just grateful that you did.
Yes,
That you were
yes.
transparent in that. You shared this story, man, because it's like it's so much stuff. I feel like with women, as I said on the pod of the show that we did yesterday, it's so much like negativity sometimes with women hating on each other. So that piece really resonated with me because that is definitely has been, a part of my journey. Like, hating and being mean and thinking I'm all this and that. I'm sorry that I'm that bitch and you got a problem with it, but damn, what have I ever done to you? What I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
yeah,
You
I'm
better
mad
say
about
that,
it.
girl.
I'm fabulous. You're fabulous too. So, but I just appreciate you going through that, writing this play, allowing us to even be a part to share this story with you because it's just really impactful. And I think it just helps us as women and men, just like don't be so quick to judge, so quick to talk shit and look down.
Yeah,
Like you have no
yeah,
idea what people have went through. Even like Tara dealing with breast cancer before and then bad and coming over that because some people when they're going through that phase, because I've had family members like it was a dark time for them, and then it's
yeah.
triumph and so, girl, this is good, girl. Could get me like, oh, girl, definitely.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you
Thank
got,
you.
and I forgot about that, Randy, in the interim of, because I think that's one of the things that grabbed my attention too. We as sisters, as Black women, and even at my age, I'm like, why can't we just come together? I mean, you know, we've all been blessed with different talents, different abilities, different, you know, gifts. Why does it have to be a cat fight or a look you up and down? Or why can't, because I want to be, unless you give me a vibe that you don't want to be near me, I'm at that age, okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. But
Yeah.
I genuinely, when I meet someone, hey, how are you doing? How can I help you today? You
Yeah.
know, that's my feeling. But like you said, it is so many, and this play does a wonderful job of saying how we should be more connected, and not just as African American women, but as women in general, Black, white, Chinese, Mexican, we need to be connected because there's no reason for us to be treating each other the way we're treating. And then, like you said, it teaches us to the men or whoever else come to see the play. We go through a lot. We carry a lot. We do a lot. So we just want you to recognize that, appreciate it, respect it, and put some respect on my name, because you know
Yeah.
we do a lot. And if me as a single parent and as a warrior, man, it's Joe would see me sometime coming to those rehearsals and just, you know, just being out there, and people are hating on me because why? Because I want more out of life, or I want life to be better for everybody I meet, or I have goals. It is too much in this world to do for people to just be hating on you. Like, tap into your gift, tap
They,
into your mind, tap
Yeah.
into your spirit, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. You won't even have time to look over here and see what Tyra Warren is doing.
and let me tell you one thing that I've learned on this healing journey, because I'm constantly going to therapy. I talk to Joel. We still talk all the time, but constantly going to therapy and going inward, doing the work. I've learned that when women respond to you like that, it's from a place of trauma.
Hmm.
It's from a place of trauma that either they realize they haven't healed from, or they don't even realize that it is trauma.
Yeah.
So it's like you can give grace to them and understand it's not me that they're giving this to. It's from a different place that it's projecting to you unconsciously.
Yeah.
So you for me, you give grace until grace runs out.
Yes, yes.
You know, I'm glad she put on that, touched on it, because what I see, and I try to, again, being in the world of education has definitely helped me see it. But I think the blessing was growing up in a big old house, and being an empath myself. You learn all this variety of energy, and now the objective for you would become a student of that. Now we're trying to learn what is it that we're supposed to do, because you learn those lashes and things like that. Like, I cannot take this person because this has something that's connected to me, and a lot of times you can feel it. You know, especially if you are that kind of empath. Like, okay, you are talking from some other space that has absolutely nothing to do with me, but it has to do with me. You know,
Mhm.
so now, because you put me in this space, whoever that was or whatever that was that hurt you, now we got to deal with that. And I think what should be the challenge for us as just humans, after we get over the upset and disappointment of being offended and disappointed that this is just going down this particular way, let's ask ourselves, why God, why me in this position? Why was I the conduit for this type of energy to find itself to the surface? And is it my responsibility to respond back? You know, or do we go to bat for this, or do I take this moment to just be a little bit more reflective on some things, to where, okay, now I can be, do I need to learn how to be a better nurturer? Do I need to learn how to be a better communicator? Do I need to learn how to be a better kin to the people that I am in this world with? And also, what level of attachment should I allow in certain spaces? Because some things are really just about maybe you just need to retract so they can reset, because a lot of times, especially as very empathetic people, we want to put our hands in it and we want to be the ones to help make them better. And it's like, no, no. What it is, sometimes we just need to sit back and watch. You know what? But I'm gonna put this juice on you because I also see that you love me. So I'm gonna tell you that you hurt me, and I'm gonna let that sit with you for a minute, and then allow that. And then if you do it right, as God will allow, if you do it divinely right, God's going to allow this whole, I call it the equalizer, to where God's going to do a whole lot of mixing and mastering in that quiet space for them, as well as that quiet space for you. It's like, it's kind of hard to ever say that I'm here for you. I think we're always here for each other. If we humble ourselves enough to know there's something to get from every gain. So what is it? So what's mine? I just want to know what's mine, Lord. Okay, there's this, and Phoenix and she has imprisoned me in this particular conversation because she said I purposely have catty conversations with her because I know the heaviness of her heart for me, and I know my heaviness of her heart to her. I don't want to feel that. Girl, I need to know how much you love me every day. I'm good. So I throw
like, that's enough.
little JJ, a little what she call it's like a little I become a little brother to her. I purposely pick at her just to get. I don't want this sensitive side of you right now because it's too much for me to handle, but she's allowed, we allow each other that particular space. But again, it wasn't like every day, because as I got to know her, I got to know her hurt. I got to know, and I was the one that stood in a space of receiving some of that stuff at times, and it really challenged me in certain ways because she knows I'm a Leo. This is where the Leo come out. Like when I feel like my back is against the wall, if I don't come out kicking and scratching, and that's not my natural instinct, I just retreat. I'm about to fight you. You know what I mean? Because now I'm responsible for this other energy that's in the world. I'm not going to do it. But I'm learning as I get older, just a little conflict is sometimes the present. It is the action of growth. So I need to allow this. Let me mature. God, give me the maturity that I need so that I can be exactly what this is. I want to be the action of growth in this particular space. So as intimidated as I am with someone coming at me or me having to confront whatever this is, I got to do it. My godfather of 92 years old, as I was building the business, he would always say, so Joe, you got to be more assertive. You got to be more assertive. Be more assertive. Be more assertive. So when I hear you, Randy, say what you say, Mom, and you hear what hear what you say, I take that with a lot of love and pride and just beautiful sentiments, because what my godfather was trying to instill in me, and I knew it was something that I needed, because I just did not like, I just don't to this day. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? How, Lord, just give me the strength to confront this. And so she and I actually lived in the same house at one point or another. And so I saw it. And I hate to put out, you tell me to stop when you need me to stop. I saw those demons after her. I saw those late nights where she could not sleep because certain things, it just would not get off of her. And how these episodes or fits that would happen as a result of whatever this energy was that was trying to take her, and it was her trauma. But I would tell her that I would say to her even back then, like, I didn't grow up like that. I don't know much of what you're experiencing, but for somehow God is unlocking the door for me to see so much with you right now that it's like, whoa. And instead of me retreating, let me just learn you. Let me figure out what's going on. And she would just talk and talk and talk and talk. And I promise you, like, I can come to St. Louis right now and be like, I need a ride from the airport. Where you at? Where you at, Brody? Where you at? There will always be that. So it's just like whatever that loyalty, that lifeline that I saw in that moment, it's just it continues to show itself improve. This is something very, very real. Like our hearts is heart to heart with us, and that's why I only want her to just continue to grow and be more of the woman that God is and the human that God is trying to make her. And that she's becoming and became in a lot of different instances. So anytime there's a moment of backtrack, hint, hint, we ain't having none of that. That's it.
I love that. I love that. Look, at this point, y'all, if y'all not feeling like, oh my God, let me get my tickets, what's wrong with you?
I know
Okay.
that's right.
Head over again, jpek.org. Get your tickets. Respect my shoes. Opening night, April 26th. Let's talk about that. So, do we want to surprise her? What you thinking?
No, girl, give it to her. Give it a heat. We want the people to come out. We want them to know what they about to get on April 26th.
What he did, right? So look, this is going down opening night. We're gonna have a red carpet affair, okay? A beautiful red carpet, a lovely backdrop. We're gonna have cameras. We're gonna have media out there doing interviews on the red carpet, and then the girls like a little cocktail, to wet their palate. So we're gonna have a complimentary cocktail hour from 7 to 8. Shout out to Infinite Spirits. She is a Black-owned liquor sponsor. And my sweet soror, wondering, aka the only way. Anyway, so she's going to be definitely giving us some tasty Black-owned tequila to go ahead and set up our night. So it's going to be jam-packed. We're going to have special guests because, our castmates, they lit too. So first I want to give a shout out to Drea Kelly. Shout out to Dre. Yes. Phoenix girl, listen, when you see this dance, girl, like she gives it. I love Drea because I've always been a fan of her. Yeah. But to work with her, this has been truly a blessing because she's a very calming, motherly, let's be cool spirit, which is good because you never know. So I do feel like you said, Joe, our cast, we just mesh. Like we just all just mesh. And it does not always happen like that. So, but it's been great. So Drea bringing the funny, bringing the drama. Like I love it. So, she got all her celebrity friends. So we're going to be outside. Our girl, Kelsey. I love Miss Kelsey. Kelsey's such a sweet Kelsey, but Kelsey has her own personality, and I can't wait for you, Phoenix, to see her deliver some of her things because it's just the way she delivers it. I'll be like, damn, she did that well. I like it. Like she has her own craft of doing things. So we look forward to her coming out and bringing all of her plethora of friends. And then we also have our girl Tommy. Oh, little sweet Tommy. Tommy's our baby. She's like, I think 16. And listen, Phoenix girl. When she do that one scene, it get real deep. Like, like Tommy, light, shine, stars, that's going to be her. Like, she truly steps up and delivers. And again, it's to give a voice to people that are age who, they go through that same stuff. So shout out to Tommy and all of her family and friends coming out. And of course, me and Tyra, Tom, we got to do it. Period. So opening night is going to be great. And I say that not to say, only come to opening night. Hell no, you got 5 of the shows to pull up on.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Night is going to be the red carpet and the tasting and giving you guys the full experience. So it's going to be lit. Ain't that right, Joel?
That's lit. Bye.
Yes. I love it. I love it.
I love it. You're gonna fucking love it. Okay.
Right.
So
I believe it. I'm so excited. Like I'm ready to get on a plane right now.
Girl, come on, sassy chick, your alias. But in any event, so Phoenix, and as we get ready to wrap these things out, I'm gonna start with you first. So again, being the visionary behind it is, what are you hoping? And I know you speak about healing, so feel free to elaborate on that or give me some more tidbits. What are you hoping that the viewers are going to take away from watching this impactful stage play?
I want people to walk away saying, this gonna be in the movies, or this gonna be on Broadway.
Yes.
That's what I want that's what I want people to walk away saying. This director did that. These writers did that, and like tell other people. And I wanted to spread like wildfire because in this climate that we are in as women, we need Respect My Shoes. We need this. Like we have vagina monologues. We have a girls trip, and we have 4 color girls. But we also need, in today's climate, in this political climate that we're in, we need to respect my shoes, and we need that to be loud.
Yes.
I love
From Washington D.C. all the way down to Mar-a-Lago, whatever his estate is called.
And Florida girl that
it.
All of that.
Okay, I love that. So your envision is we want to, I believe in, speaking out to manifest. So our envision is to become a movie. Our envision is to go on Broadway, touring all over the world. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Tara Poon, what do you want to feel like from watching this?
Look, I want them to take away some joy, some healing, possibility, and hope. Yeah. There's hope in whatever your situation is. And I want you to see us all as we were amazing storytellers, each and every one of us. I want you to give us, I want you to see that through us. And I want you to be able to say, okay, I got this. And just know when you walk out of that theater, from seeing our show, that it's a new level. You're stepping on a new level. It's a new day. And it's time for you to go ahead and step into what God made you to be.
Yes.
Amen, Reverend. Reverend. Let's go, Pastor. In the play, that is okay. And then Joe, I'm gonna have you end it. So I'll say, when people watch this play, I just want them to leave with a different perspective or an open perspective. Like that girl, that coworker that you've been giving the side eye and the dirty eye to. Like, take a beat. As Phoenix said, give her some grace. Maybe sis is going through an abusive relationship. Maybe sis is dealing with addiction or has a family member dealing with addiction. Like, sometimes we got to take off the spirit of offense. It's not about you, boo. It ain't about you, boo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we are truly God-fearing people, we have to remember that and give people grace, because Jesus has gave us more grace than we ever deserved. Yeah. So I hope that people take this and be like, okay, let me chill out. And to the men, because then we're talking about women, this for y'all ass too, okay? For you to get an insight to maybe really what we go through. So for you to be on this line, why you ain't cooked? Why you ain't mad? Okay, she's on her cycle, fool. So now you understand that shit take you out. I don't want to do nothing. So quit trying to rub on me. No. So there's a lot to learn. So I just hope that people get a different perspective.
Yeah.
Jill?
Yes.
I mean, y'all really have summed it all up. I'm just going to put a little button and say there is virtue in patience, and there's possibility when patience is always present. So live in your patience, live in your virtue. That's what I want people to take, because there is a good in each and every last one of us, and it's up to us to allow that part of our energy to rise to its fullest. There was an actress that once said, "Die empty." But in order to do that, we have to be honest, true, patient, generous, vulnerable. All those things that Respect My Shoes opens up the opportunity to see and to feel and to learn how to deliver in that particular way. You become your better you. That's what Respect My Shoes is all about. Be your better you. So come on out. April 26th through May the 5th. All right. jpek.org at the Warehouse Theater. The street is on Kentucky in Scottsdale, Georgia. You want to be there. So go to jpek.org to get the actual address. Be there, y'all. It's going to be worth it. Bring your mama, your sister, your brother, your friend, your side chick, all those things.
All of that.
Play. There's a seat in the building.
There's a seat in the building.
Right.
I love that.
Yes.
And for those who are like Scottsdale, that is in Decatur. Decatur, where is greater? So if you're curious where that is, we're gonna be in Decatur. Definitely giving thespian bays. Okay, so make sure you get your tickets. April 26th, May the 5th is going to be a good time. Just to kind of break it down a little bit. So on our Friday shows, they're going to be 8 o'clock. For our Saturday shows, it's going to be at 3 o'clock and at 8 o'clock. And on our Sunday shows, we have the 3 o'clock show. So we're giving you options, but we're giving you variety. Ain't no excuses, just results. So pull up on us, okay? So, Joel,
Be,
you know, you're bad. You're director, bad. I appreciate you. Thank
I
you for being on our
appreciate
show
you, PR bad.
tonight. Sassy Chick, aka Phoenixville. Girl, listen, I told Joel like I need a rest. I'm kind of like tired. Like, girl, you made me feel like, no, let me get this damn script and read some more and make me feel empowered to get this shit right so I can make sure I do it right. Right. And shout out to yes, right. And then shout out to Mama Tara, you know, just the cool, sexy chick. Okay.
Yeah,
No, she's
I
so
know that's
cool
right.
with it, like unbothered, where it is. I right about you. I love it, Tara. I just want you to know I'm not figuring anymore. So yes, so definitely, guys, make sure you check it out. Everything is going to be on our website, so make sure that you are following Black Educated and Broke on all social media platforms. You know, if you guys are listening to this on an audio medium, go to YouTube, but go ahead and catch the full affair. Catch these tears flowing for damn Phoenix, my ass. You got really emotional. If you want to see, you can go on and check it out on YouTube. Because again, it's going to be that good of a show. So we love you. We thank you guys, and we look forward to seeing y'all next Friday. And we out.
Yes. Exciting.
Later, guys.
Also, we really are hanging up.
Like, he said we ain't even gonna do no close out. That damn Joel. I'm gonna stop the damn recording. Grace, they got stuff to do, honey. But nevertheless,